Right, I had a problem with the video last week. The one for Inky Pinky Blot didn't upload properly. So I'm going to do it again for you. So this was a shout out for my little niece Bo, who likes bedtime stories. So I hope Bo's watching this. And I hope you enjoy it. George was so sad. He couldn't jump, he couldn't jiggle, he couldn't run, and he couldn't wriggle. All he could do was dream, drifting by the weeds in the dark, dark pond. George was sad. Who am I? He asked the water boatman. And the water boatman was far too busy to stop. And he stared and said crossly, "Who are you? You are a dot, you're a spot, you're a jelly belly tot, you're an inky, pinky blot in the dark, dark pond." So water boatman is a kind of fly. The water boatman kicked his legs proudly and darted away through the weedy water. George was sad. He couldn't dart, he couldn't hop, he couldn't start, and he couldn't stop. All he could do was dream, drifting by the weeds in the dark, dark pond. "Who am I?" he asked the stickleback. And the stickleback wriggled closer. Then she giggled. "Who are you? You're a dot, you're a spot, you're a jelly belly tot. You're an inky, pinky blot in the dark, dark pond." That's a stickleback, looking fishy. The stickleback flicked her tail proudly and danced away through the weedy water. George waited sadly. He couldn't dance, he couldn't kick, he couldn't glide, and he couldn't flick. But each day he grew just a little bigger and bigger and bigger. One day, the stickleback wriggled past again. "Fiddle my fins, fiddle my fins, you're getting fat. And fiddle my fiddle-diddy-dilly fins, just what do you think is that?" George looked behind him to find a tail. He waved it, he wiggled it, he flicked it, and he jiggled it. "Now who am I?" he asked in excitement. "I've already told you that," said the stickleback. "You're a dot, you're a spot, you're a jelly belly blot, you're an inky pinky blot in the dark, dark pond." That was hard to say. We'll do it again. "You're a dot, you're a spot, you're a jelly belly tot, you're an inky pinky blot in the dark, dark pond." Changed a bit, hasn't it? "I'm not," cried George. I'm not. And this time, to his surprise, he darted forward. The stickleback wriggled off in alarm. Each day, George grew bigger and bigger. One day, the water boatman darted past him again. When he saw George, this time he stopped and stared in amazement. "What's this? You're not a dot, you're not a spot, you're not a jelly belly tot anymore." George looked behind him to find legs. He looked, he kicked, he licked his lips. The water boatman darted off in alarm, and George kicked again. He landed rather breathlessly on a slithery, shiny rock by the edge of the dark, dark pond. He stared around, then he smiled and blinked happily. I can do it. I can dance, I can kick, I can glide and I can flick. I can jump, I can jiggle, I can race, I can wriggle. I can swim, I can hop, I can jelly belly flop. I can leap to a leaf, I can dive to a log. I can slide, I can hide, I am me, I'm a... What rhymes with it? Frog! So I hope you've enjoyed this book. I hope it goes up this time. And look forward to reading you a couple more stories in a couple more days. Bye for now.